Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Water of Realms video. So we have the new patch that dropped today, which introduced the new Malrik maps, and we're gonna do a clear showcase here. You can see that we've got some updates with the Malrik's UI. You can see that there's a deployment limit now, and in this new trials we get 10 deployments for most of the maps, I think, because you can see on the old maps the deployment limit is 8 for the level 4s. And yeah, there's 20 energy too. I think this is to help with the fact that most of us haven't tried these new maps, so giving us more chances to actually test it out. I don't think this will be brought over to the old maps, but it is a nice change to just bring in this new content that most of us will probably be not familiar with. And now let's take a quick look at the mobs that we have here. We have the Fallen Templar first of all. This is the 5-star epic tank that we get in GVG, and they are weaker to magic damage as it is in GVG. And then you have the Abyssal Beholder. These are the 5-cost octopus that we spawn on the ground to feed the Grotesque Fiend. High magic resistance, so we're gonna need some physical damage to get that cleared out. So obviously Van Helsing, Nyx, all of these units are fine, but I'm gonna be using Hatsuit, Nightmare, Treasure Clear with that. And then we have the Healing Flies. This ones we are probably familiar with as well. And the Scourge, this one is the 4-cost unit that does AoE damage wherever it goes. And one big difference you'll see here as well is that we actually don't have any boss stage here. It's just these mobs that we get, and there is also only 5 waves, and the drops are also a lot better, as you can see here. Even on a level 3 difficulty, we have a chance to drop the Chameleon and Viren gems, which is very nice change from what we usually get. And you can see from the best raid chest here that we have a chance to drop a minimum of 2. You have a chance to drop most of these loots, and I think the only bad one is the rare summoning crystal here. So yeah, let's get in without further ado. Ours is quite simple. Scourge gets 100% extra HP. Fallen Templar cannot be blocked. And this is the team we're running. So no ancient exclusives. All units that you can summon from rares. And we're gonna use this and clear this stage pretty easily. So if you have better units like Valara or Nurture, obviously they're gonna work a lot better here. Burlis as well. And then on the right side, on the left side here, which is where the Abyss Beholder will spawn, just make sure you have physical damage, which is mainly gonna be your Piercer teams, or in this case for me, Hatsuit from the Nightmare faction. Alright, let's get in, and I'll show you guys how it's done. Okay, so first unit they're gonna put down is gonna be Vienna, and then we're gonna put Book here to buff, and let's switch off the auto fight. And then we're going to do Hatsuit facing up here. Volca. She's in a tank build, so that's why she can survive there. And I'm just going to on the Vienna ultimate here. Some extra damage going. And then let's just execute towards the end. Get all these stacks that she needs to do well there. I put the rest of the units in. Burlis here as well. And then now we can just wait out for the next waves to spawn. I'm going to put Morrigan facing to the right just to support more. As you can see here, we can deploy all 10 units. So more the merrier basically. No reason not to put her down. Alright. Now I'm going to turn on the ultimate here for Beelzebub. Get some extra damage. And when these units get low enough, we're just going to pop the Vienna ultimate. There we go. In the middle, it's auto ultimate, so nothing really to deal with. And once these mobs are trailing in, we can just turn on the Hatsuit ultimate to finish off whatever she couldn't kill off in the first bit. And yeah, this is all you need to handle. So it's a lot more forgiving compared to the old Malriks because we have a lot more platform units. Previously, we would have struggled with putting all these units in place like Vienna, Hatsuit, all of those would not have worked. It is only on the new maps now that, we actually have this options available. And we even have a Torador extra that can actually be placed here to block the Fallen Templars, but because we have the Unblockable modifier, it doesn't really work there. Alright, same thing, pop the Hardsuit ultimate as and when these units are coming through, and Arrogance will just do auto ultimate to clear this out. I use Arrogance here because he got a buff in this patch, and I think he's working out pretty well here. Now we turn on the ultimate again, take down this wave. As the buff is about to end, we're just going to do the ultimate, that out. And yeah, the fly should die to the auto attacks here. You can even pull in the Scourges before they even reach like the range here. So you can actually use Malvera to pull them in, and they'll just do some extra damage before they start walking back later. Oh, this one didn't actually walk back for some reason. Yeah, they walk back when they start moving again. And now the ultimate again. And then we're gonna be able to clear out this wave pretty comfortably. Let's pull in Malvera. And let's do the Vienna ultimate. This is pretty much the last wave actually. So the only unit we have to worry about now is the Scourges in the middle, but with Malvera there, I don't think it's an issue. And let's just pop this ultimates. And see a lot of red chests dropping. We actually got the maximum of 3. And now we just wait for this last mob to come in, or we can just pull him in with Malvera. And then yeah, pop the inspiration, and that's basically gonna kill off this guy here. So yeah, a lot simpler, this Malrik's run. They did mention in the patch notes that this was the intention, that this new Malrik's map, they want to make it much more accessible for people who are busier. And you also get this new UI to show you that the stage has been 100% complete. I think this will indicate lesser than 100% if, let's say, you don't clear off the mobs. For example, if you have some leaks, this should show that coming up. So yeah, you can see here, these are the drops that are potentially coming. I really like the fact that the Sanguine Fabric, they buffed it slightly, but most importantly on the red chest, the only bad thing that we can get here is the Rare Summoning Crystal, and of course the Perfect Dark 4 gem, this is new. I think this will bring the stats boost to 5% instantly, but obviously we want the Transmutation gem here, so let's claim this and see what we get. There we go, we actually get one Transmutation gem, so we're gonna use it right away. Because I do have a weapon that we really want to transmute. And then we have 2 rares here, which are unfortunate because these are the worst possible drops that you can get. But yeah, the rest of the stuff is pretty neat. And the only bad thing about this trials is that there's no way to farm it at the moment. The only way that we get extra trials here is to actually do our Semrahs. So the weapon that we're gonna transmute is where was it? Is it not a variant? Why is it not showing up? Yeah, there we go. So it's an Unstoppable Force variant, and obviously I've transmuted this once. What I want is attack speed on here. What are the chances we actually get that? Let's actually see. No, we are back to defense bonus again. So yeah, I think with the arrival of this new Malriks, we're gonna have more steady supply of the Transmutation gems for sure if you get lucky. And even in the new Matrix, we do actually get a much lower chest which starts dropping the Transmutation gems. So it's at 130k. So if we manage to break that, it's gonna be pretty decent in terms of rewards. But yeah, before we end off, let's actually showcase gear, which I have to do so here because we don't have the same Malrik stones anymore. So Hardsuit, Cataclysm, and then the Idril's Gaze obviously as a best in slot item. And then following that, we had Arrogance, Cataclysm as well. If you have used his Amulet exclusive, which I don't, and then the Nightmare Ring, and then obviously the Eye of Mockery is going to be the best in slot, especially with that 10% defense ignore. And then we also have Vienna, Cataclysm set again. Make sure you have the Banger, and then her best in slot is going to be her exclusive artifact, so make sure you add that in. Beelzebub in Invigoration with the Tear of Twilight artifact. You only use the exclusive if you have both of it maxed out at level 25. And then we have Morrigan, nothing special, just another Cataclysm set. You use Soulbound Arcana as well, and then the Tear of Twilight. And then Earless, just an Atia's Bomb artifact, nothing too fancy. Malvera in Tempered's Wheel with the Bastion Ring. And then we have Nerissa, Invigoration, as well as the Golden Scarab. And what else have we missed here? Volcano in Unshaken Wheel, and then the exclusive. You can use Lunacy Visor instead. That will work just as well. And I think other than that, we should have all the units covered. My Torador is ungeared. Obviously, put in a tank set on him if you want, but this works just as well here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on these new changes. You can also, turns out to you know, I thought you wouldn't be able to do this, but you can basically transform your variants. If you have placed variants like me before the patch hit, the good news here is that you are not screwed because you can still update the variants. But when it comes to the evolution gems, I think we're pretty much stuck there. If you have made any evolutions in the past, you're not going to be able to undo it. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.